Bengaluru, the hotshot hub for some of the best technology startups in the country, is home to thousands of brilliant tech entrepreneurs. We all know that. What most of us don't know is that this city is also home to many successful businesses from other industries as well apart from tech. In this video, we're going to have a look at one such brand in the fast-moving consumer goods or the FMCG space. More specifically, how its founder grew this brand with just 10,000 rupees in capital and scaled it to a 500 crore revenue business in a highly unorganized segment of dry fruits. He did this by focusing on one core element, multiple pivots, creative ad campaigns, and a lot more. Stick till the end of this video to know what they are and how you can leverage them effectively in your business success. Hi, I'm Ashwath and welcome to Dukaan, where we share inspiring e-commerce stories, growth hacks for your online business, and much more. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and explore our previous content. And if you're a business looking to venture into e-commerce, check out Dukaan from the first link in the description to get started. With that out of the way, let's dive into the video. Let's first understand what we are dealing with here and set some context. Healthy snacking is an age-old adage, and dry fruits are right at the top of this space. I mean, everyone knows dry fruits are healthy, or at least I hope. The dry fruits market in India is estimated to be about the size of 50,000 crores. But sadly, about 95% of this market value is generated by unorganized players. You know, the kirana stores, wholesale supermarkets, and if you're like me, you have your own dry fruits guy. This unorganized distribution of players leads to few key issues ranging from illegal imports, lack of trust, food safety and standard issues, and a weaker shelf life of barely about 3 months only. Happilo was launched in the year 2016 as a digital-first brand to combat these issues and make healthy snacking accessible to everyone. The brand was founded by Vikas D Nahar, and if you feel like you've seen this guy somewhere, you're not alone. He's the latest addition to Shark Tank India as a guest shark who recently participated in the show's digital-only finale episode. But Vikas is, however, not a new name in the business ecosystem of the country. Hailing from a small district in Karnataka called Sakleshpur, Vikas comes from a family background of coffee and pepper producers. After finishing his graduation from Bangalore and an MBA from Symbiosis in Pune, Vikas went on to work for Jain Group for 3 years prior to starting his first brand, Satvik Specialty Foods. It was at Satvik that he gained an interest towards the healthy snacking market and built it as a successful offline business across a wide range of product offerings. He identified the precise pain points of his customers and realized the dry fruit segment required a unique disruption. As a result, he launched Happilo as a gourmet specialty brand catering to those needs. Happilo was founded with the vision to promote healthy snacking among young adults in Tier 1 cities and position themselves as a premium branded experience for dry fruits, if not the only dry fruits brand in 2016. Since their launch, he stuck true to his vision and pivoted the brand not once but multiple times to achieve the right fit with the market. See, like I said, healthy snacking is an age-old adage. But there's also a common perception that healthy snacks are not usually that tasty. His first pivot was to figure out a way to make his products more tasty and change this perception. His Tier 1 customer base wanted more options as well. He had to pivot again to introduce an innovative line of products around dry fruits. Shelf life was slowly becoming a blooming problem, and he had to pivot yet again with a different packaging strategy to increase the shelf life of his products by 3 times that of his competitors, from less than 3 months to over 9 to 12 months. There's an interesting quote by Vikas that tells us how he approaches his business. An attractive and functional packaging is important to get your first sale, but a good product is even more important to get the second and every subsequent sale. He figured out that sampling is an effective way to get people familiar with the product and the brand. So he entered the offline omnichannel space and built a strong retail and distribution network, including his exclusive brand outlets or EBOs, in where his ideal customers are present the most, places like malls and airports, etc. You might now be wondering, this guy is venturing in all directions, and what does he aim to accomplish at the end? Well, that brings us to the crux of his business story, the core that he's kept as a North Star metric for Happilo: brand equity. Brand equity refers to the value a brand adds to a product or service beyond its functional benefits. It is the set of perceptions and attitudes that consumers have towards a brand which can influence their behavior and decision making. Brand equity is based on the brand's reputation, awareness, perceived quality, associations, and other intangible factors that make it stand out in the market. You see, all that Vikas has been doing is to build a strong equity for his brand through various touchpoints. Because let's face it, we as users have a higher affinity towards FMCG brands, especially when it comes to the food and nutrition space. He wants to tap into this behavior and become synonymous with premium quality dry fruits and related healthy snacks. His foray into opening EBOs across the Tier 1 cities of the country is a perfect example of a BTL or below-the-line activation where the brand is directly talking to customers on a ground level. Apart from this, Happilo also invests heavily in their ATL or above-the-line campaigns, which help them generate visibility and awareness for the brand in the mass market. We all know that in India, there are two things that attract eyeballs the most: cricket and cinema. To capture the cricket audience, Happilo associated themselves with IPL as a title sponsor for Rajasthan Royals last year. We cricket fans tend to snack heavily when we are watching a match, and these snacks are typically unhealthy, like chips and carbonated drinks. Through their association with Rajasthan Royals, Happilo positioned itself as a healthy alternative for guilt-free snacking. Speaking of the other avenue to attract eyeballs in India, cinema. Happilo onboarded the Bollywood stars Sid Malhotra and Kiara Advani ahead of their Diwali campaign last year. They smartly took advantage of the brewing chemistry between the stars ahead of their wedding to position themselves as a premium healthy snacking brand. This in turn helped them add XP points to the association factor in building brand equity. Speaking of associations, Vikas took it a step even further and entered the limelight himself through the latest season of Shark Tank India as a guest shark for a digital special episode. By keeping brand equity at the core of their business, Vikas is able to turn Happilo into a segment leader in the category and capture a 20% share in the organized dry fruits market in a short span of time. In fact, Vikas claims that he's grown Happilo to 4x just the last 2 years post-pandemic. Will his strategy of building brand equity work out in the long run? Will Happilo be able to organize a largely unorganized sector? Will the brand become synonymous with healthy snacking among young adults? Will Happilo achieve international status as a homegrown dry fruits brand? Only time will answer these questions, and we at Dukaan are super excited to see how this evolving story unfolds in the coming years. At Dukaan, we help growing D2C brands scale their technology experience exponentially through a DIY no-code e-commerce platform. If you want to know more about Dukaan and their offerings, make sure to click the first link in the description. And have you tried Happilo's products before? Let us know in the comments which is your favorite product and why you like them. And like always, make sure to subscribe to Dukaan and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any of our interesting updates from the world of e-commerce. See you all in another video. Until next time.